Every business and website is trying to get users' attention. Understanding why certain elements get visual attention is important. In this video, I will walk you through the concept of visual attention and how to grab it. Humans are attracted to contrast. Our eyes are automatically drawn to things which are different from their surroundings. In this example, our eyes are naturally drawn towards apple. Secondly, our eyes are drawn to things which are different from their surroundings. So in this example, our eyes are drawn towards the green apple. It is not color only which makes something noticeable. Patterns also does the same. Let's look at an example. In this case, our eyes are drawn towards stick which is inclined. As the brain receives signals through eyes, it starts processing them in two ways, bottom up and top down. In the bottom up processing, our brain processes the raw visual elements such as colors, contours, shapes, contrast, movements, textures, etc. It tries to decode the basic visual features before it can recognize what it is actually seeing. This processing is happening automatically without any extra effort, and it occurs before we pay any focused attention to what we are looking at. Once the brain decodes the basic features, it begins to categorize what it is seeing based on memory. For example, it may categorize the visual inputs as human, animals, insects, face, cars, etc. As soon as this information is processed, we begin to understand what we are seeing. Though our brain can perform this processing effortlessly and seamlessly, our eyes are designed to capture detailed input one at a time. Our eyes have a small field of high definition vision, which is surrounded by a large field of low definition vision. When we look at any object or design, our eyes make a series of quick movements to fill in the details of what we are actually seeing. Motion always draws our attention. Our brain is designed to look at things first which are moving. As the brain can process one signal at a time, it needs a map to figure out where to look first. This map is called visual saliency map. Our brain is continuously mapping the colors, shapes, shades, patterns, etc. of our surroundings. These inputs then are passed through our visual system that tells our eyes to focus on the areas that is visually salient. That is, the areas that look different from its surroundings. Maybe because it is moving, has a contrasting color, or appears bright. Items that are visually salient get noticed earlier, more often, and for longer. While movement is particularly attention grabbing, in case of still visuals, three features of saliency are most important: color, pattern, and size. Other visual features can also affect saliency, which includes depth, shapes, flickering, and offset. Designs and design elements can have high or low saliency, depending upon its surrounding context. For example, a bright red packaging will not pop out on the shelf, which has many such packages surrounding it. Red may often be an eye-catching color, but if you are just one of the many others, you are not distinctive or salient. This explains why using a design that is bright, moving, or unusual does not mean it will be salient or noticeable. The saliency depends upon the viewer's saliency map. Once we understand how a viewer is going to map the design, we have a very powerful tool in our arsenal. Let's look at this concept and how to apply it in website design. When people are in a hurry or making a quick decision, presenting them with something which is visually salient and grab their attention. The concept of saliency mapping can be used to design pages that gets the user's focus on things we want the user to look at. Where the user will begin their browsing on the web page can be influenced by mapping the visual saliency of the element. For example, the navigation or key information can be made easier to find and focus by making them more salient. There are three major ways to make a design visually salient: color, size, and patterns. Bright and contrasting colors within the designs are most likely to make an element visually salient. In particular, more the edge of the contrasting color with the design, more salient it is. In this example, product picture is visually salient. In this example, messaging on the left is visually salient. In this example, pictures on the right is visually salient. Large objects in a design are more likely to draw attention. It is also true for text fonts which are large and bolder. Thinner and smaller fonts will be less salient compared to larger and thicker fonts. In this example, big size camera picture is visually salient. In this example, the message "Do the answer dance" is getting attention. This example uses bolder fonts to draw attention to the brand name. Patterns. Patterns that stand out from their surroundings, shapes that are unique or area of contrast where one shape overlaps with another one is highly salient. Let's go through few examples. Center. Naturally, our eyes gravitate towards the center of the screen. So making the elements visually salient in the center can help deliver key information or help drive key action you want the user to take. Design elements that create a sense of depth are also visually salient. Design elements that create frames are also visually salient. We are quite used to looking inside the frames to find information. Finally, there are natural elements that in general are considered visually salient. Faces of both humans and animals are visually salient, especially when they are displaying an emotion. In summary, as our brain can process one single element at a time, it needs a visual saliency map to make this process efficient. Elements, those are visually salient, get more attention. You can use the concept of visual saliency to improve the user experience on a website. Thank you for watching the video and do not forget to like and subscribe to our channel for weekly updates.